Hello, my front porch art friends, and welcome to our lesson on how to make a gold medal. Let's pull out your contents of your kit. You should have a pack of Crayola Model Magic, some yellow paint. There's a little bit of fun sparkle in there too, but we're gonna put that aside for now. A pencil and a little paintbrush, also gonna put aside. Some fun red, white, and blue ribbon, and some instructions. Okay, first thing we're going to do is open our bottle of Model Magic, or bag of Model Magic. And once you have that open, go ahead and, I already had an open bag, so I'm using the rest of that. Pull it out and have fun playing with it. Model Magic is a great tool for molding things. And it's fun, it feels good in your hands, it doesn't stick to things, and you can use it over and over. It does dry out eventually, so you will need to keep it in a plastic bag if you don't use it all today. And anyway, so have fun playing with it for a little while. One pack of Model Magic will easily make 2 medals. So if you want, you can cut that in half so that you have 2 pieces to work with. Here's my 2 that I made earlier. So you can see you can make 2 full circles from this. So I'm going to start with half a pack. And once I'm done playing with it for a little while, I'm going to go ahead and roll it into a ball. You do it between your hands or on a surface like this, or practice doing it both ways is fun. And then once you have it in a ball, you're going to kind of just push it down with your hands like that, just so you get it nice and flat. It's almost perfectly round and flat right now. You can, if you have a jar lid or something else that's round, you could use that and press it down, but you don't need to do that. You can see I got it pretty flat just by using the palm of my hand. I mean, that's pretty much a flat circle. So make sure you just roll it into a ball first and then flatten it. Okay, once I have my circle, first thing I'm going to do is everyone should have a nice pencil with a nice flat eraser on it. And you're going to find a spot near the top, but not all the way to the top, because this is where our ribbon's going to go. And you're going to push it through like this. What I like to do is push it on one end and then go back and push it through on the other end, like that. And you get a nice, decent size hole for the string. There you go. That's all you do. Just poke your eraser through a couple times to get the Model Magic out. And then at this point, you're going to want to leave it like that and let it dry like that. Again, if you're not ready to make your medals, go ahead and keep playing with it. And then when you are, flatten it out, put the hole in there, and then use the other side of the pencil to draw something on your medal. Now, I drew a 1, as you can see in this one, because I think you guys are all number 1. So I'm going to put another 1. Just like that. You don't want to dig too deep with the pencil, just light enough that you can see what you're drawing. If I go too deep, I'll go all the way through, and we don't want to do that. So just enough to see your number 1, or you could put your age. Maybe you're 4 or 5 and you want to put a number that shows your age, or maybe you have a favorite number that you currently wear on a jersey. You could put that number on there. That's up to you. And you also have the other side if you want to draw something there. And on mine, I drew a ball. So that's just a circle as best as you can. Maybe I'll draw a football. That's more of an oval shape, right? Maybe I play football and I want a football on there. You can draw whatever you want. A flower, a bird, up to you. I drew a football. And then if your medal got a little misshapen from handling it, just go ahead and kind of press in the sides a little bit, form it back into your circle. Doesn't have to be perfect. just like that. And this is going to be the hard part. You're going to have to let this dry. And that might be overnight. So like I said, Model Magic is made to be used over and over. So it's not going to dry out right away. So just leave it somewhere where you can leave it overnight to dry. And you remember, you still have the other half of your pack if you want to keep playing while this one is drying. And then once it's dry, you're going to bring it back, and you can see here's a dry one. Very different once it's dry, right? It's I can no longer mush it or play with it, but it's still breakable. So don't try to crack it or anything. It will break. And then once it's dry, you're going to get a surface you can paint on. Right? And you're going to get your little pot of yellow paint, which has nice, fun yellow sparkles in it, and your paintbrush, and you're going to go ahead and just start painting it. Just paint right over what you drew. See? You can still see it. Don't worry about filling it in. You'll still be able to see it because it's a little below the surface. How fun is this, making your own medal? Have any of you been watching the Olympics? You've noticed they get medals and they get to stand on a podium for doing so well in their sport. Okay, I would let it dry, then flip it over and paint the other side, okay? And then put it aside. And if you have anything on your fingers, no worries, because you always have a paper towel next to you or a rag, right, where you can wipe things off. And then, once it's dry on both sides, just like this one, it's dry now and I painted both sides, you're going to get your red, white, and blue ribbon. And you're going to, if you can't do this yourself, have an adult help you. I like to just fold the end a little bit of one side so that it's really easy to push through the opening of the hole. And then you can grab it on the other side and pull it through, just like that. Kind of just make sure it's even on both sides. And then tie it in a loose knot, just at the top. Get someone to help you if you don't know how to tie a knot yet. And then put it on your neck because you're a star. You're a Front Porch Art star, #1 with us. And we'd love to see your projects when you're done. You can send us a picture at Front Porch Art Kits on Instagram and Front Porch Art Kits on Facebook. Thank you. Thanks for joining.